Okay, maybe just worth explaining this 3x3 undercarriage.
Okay, well essentially what it's done is it's taken the axle and it's dropped it 3 inches down and 3 inches forward. By dropping it 3 inches down, you're getting more prop clearance from given terrain, from rocks and gravel and sand and whatever else you might have out there. And then by extending it 3 inches forward, it's going to go ahead and allow you to brake harder. That center of gravity it's moved farther back, so you're not going to, when you jump on the brakes, you don't have to worry about that tail wanting to come up and having a subsequent prop strike or putting the airplane on its back from over braking.
But then you got your oil pressure, oil temperature. You've got CHTs 1 through 4 on the left, EGTs 1 through 4 on the right. Basically, you've got your electrical screen. It's going to show volts and amps, outside air temperature, and your carburetor temperature, as well as your fuel and trip timers. You've got your fuel computer there in liters, and then time remaining, and then also liters you're using at your waypoint, remaining range, local and Zulu time, flight timer, trip timer, and then tack and hobs. And then you've got your magnetic compass, a remote compass, calculates your true airspeed and just about anything else you would ask it to do other than make yourself popcorn. So pretty basic panel there. Just like that.
Okay, so everything's assembled. First flight, Carbon Cub in Australia.
That wasn't trying. He's not trying.
That's good.
Oh, I just got you walk
In all reality, you know, the airplane comes down and it flies a very very slow approach speed, thus resulting in a very short landing roll. On the extreme side of it, you can go ahead and approach roughly 45 miles an hour, and you'll come on right on down. You've got your destination, your landing point picked while you're on your final approach. You know, I'll go ahead and I'll fly right on down to that point. If I have no trees or obstacles that I'm trying to clear, I'll go ahead and bring it right down into ground effect. At that point there, I'll start bringing it in behind the power curve. You know, I've got 3 notches of flaps in, 50 degrees. It's the really draggy setting for the Carbon Cub. It's our 3rd notch. Get the nose up in the air, start feeding in the power, and just really get it behind the power curve. I've got my point picked out on the ground, and I'll go ahead and just wait until I'm right above my point, shave the power off, let it touch, and jump off on the brakes. The advantage with the 3x3 landing gear that are installed on the Carbon Cub as an option is you can really get on the brakes and not have to worry about tipping the airplane up on its nose. Another advantage with the tailwheel configuration is that you can really get the nose up in the air behind the power curve with a high power on landing, and go ahead and set down short, whereas in a tricycle gear airplane, if you were to do that, you're going to have to worry about banging your tail on the ground. So you do have those given advantages with the Carbon Cub, especially just because of the greater power to weight ratio. You can really carry it in behind the power curve. With the vortex generators, slow speed handling is amazing. Hangs on, doesn't feel like it's going to drop a wing left or right at all. It's just a very stable airplane at the slow end of the envelope.